Yo, what it do, man? Welcome back to having the convo with Diggs, man. Appreciate y'all stopping through, man. I know it's been a little minute. It's probably been the longest since I dropped a video. To be honest, I try to drop one every week, every 2 weeks, something like that. I think it'd be like 3, 4, 5 weeks since I dropped a video. As we know, this YouTube shit is not easy, man, at all. Been sleep waiting to get a new camera. You know what I mean? I got 2 interviews lined up with some major people, so it's like I ain't really been wanting to keep doing the show until I get a camera, a good camera, or a permanent studio setup or something like that. So that's all in the works. But then, in the meantime, nigga dealing with real life. You feel what I'm saying? Just like y'all. So it's like I'ma always try to put that first. At the forefront, you know what I mean? This just like extra, just a little therapy for me to sit down and just really go through things and, just be transparent with myself, be transparent with everybody around me, you feel what I'm saying? With the goods, the bads, and the uglies, you feel what I'm saying? The goods, the bads, and the uglies, man. Because, all that's going on around this bitch. For sure. Right now, I can't really complain too much like I want to, because who gonna listen? You feel me? But, yeah, I just had to let y'all know, you know what I'm saying, why I ain't been dropping. I'm definitely not finna give up on having the convo with these. This shit finna be out of here before you know it. It just, like I said, it's like I got these 2 interviews lined up right now. And I just don't, I'm not fucking with the Android. Even though I fuck with Android, I'm not fucking with the Android doing my 2 major interviews. I can't do it like that. So I've been pushing that shit back. But in the meantime, I ain't really been dropping shit. I had dropped the interview with Jaquez, didn't have the audio on, didn't record the video. I'm talking about 45 straight good minutes, no audio. So, okay. Tell him, he like, bro, listen, bro. Like, we're gonna have to do this shit again another time, my boy. Shout out to my boy Jaquez, man. Birthday coming up too. I probably gonna see you before then, but if not, shout out to your birthday, cuz. Did one with my cousin Turk. He supposed to sent me the damn footage. Young Fancy. He ain't even sent me the footage yet. So I still got that. I'm probably gonna drop that this week or next week or something like that. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me, man. You feel me? Y'all go ahead and subscribe, share this shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to grow the channel. I'm trying to grow with y'all. I want y'all to grow with me. Right now I am in a new spot, my house, my home. You feel me? But I ain't at the new studio spot. I ain't got the new camera yet, but I'm working on that. For sure working on that. So today, it's gonna be my slit longest video, cause it's like I gotta hit y'all with a story, and I got a few topics I gotta hit y'all with, bounce out the wall with y'all with. Okay, everybody know. Well, now I ain't gonna say everybody know, but some of my folks may know. You know what I'm saying? I got my truck took from me. I got Smokey took from me. They took Smokey. So it's like 10 rules of living in Atlanta. I'm gonna drop a video to that very soon. I'm gonna drop a little short to that. 10 rules of living in Atlanta. And basically, I broke one of them. I fucked around and pull up at the gas station to go to the ATM. And mind you, it's like 4, 5 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It's like 4, 5 in the morning. I'm on the south side with it. East Point to be exact. And I'm feeling comfortable. It's me. You know what I'm saying? This. So I'm feeling good. Come to find out, man, them folks was on me. As soon as I pull in that bitch, ain't nobody in the parking lot. It's one nigga directly in front of the store. So I'm like, okay, I got the wooly on me. I'm just finna watch him, get my money, and go on by my business. That's what I got in my head. Tell me why. I'm in the ATM, boom, put my card in. Holmes watching me. I see him. So I'm watching him. Whole time not paying no attention to my truck no more. My money counting out. I just see this nigga just staring too hard, so I'm watching him now harder. While my money still counting out. I might have just looked up at the truck where the truck was supposed to been at. The truck was gone, y'all. Fucked around and left the truck running. Trying to run in the store real quick. Broke one of the rules of living in Atlanta. Listen, do not do that shit. It's not worth it. Crank that bitch back up. Use that little 2 gallons. I don't give a damn how big your engine is. You can have a V8, V6, V12. I don't give a damn. You can have a Hemi. You can have all that shit. Cut that motherfucker off, man. Cut that bitch off. Like, I've been goddamn sick behind this shit. This shit happened 3 weeks ago. So, you already know I've been sick about this shit for 3 weeks. Been trying to get some straightening about this shit, but somebody stealing your car is just so coward, like a coward ass mood to where it's like, you know what I mean? Y'all didn't want to try to carjack a nigga ass because it's going to be a shootout. So it's like y'all going to do some coward ass shit. You know what I mean? And like I said, I have stolen vehicles on my record, so it's like, I'm not just coming from a point where I ain't stole nobody's shit before, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the first time it happened to me. So, you know, I guess that's how we is as a people sometimes. Like, we don't really take heed to a lot of shit until that shit pop off and happen to us. And then it's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, I ain't really stole nobody's car in probably like 19, 20 years or something. I ain't lived that type of life in a long, long time. It wasn't no push starts. It wasn't no putting no USB and no push starts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It was just a flathead, all you need. You feel me? Shit, a flathead was a universal key when I was coming up. So I get it, you know what I'm saying? And they got me. And yeah, I've been sick about this shit. I'm just now coming back because we did end up recovering the truck or whatever. We did have a little damage. You know what I mean? Insurance did take care of nigga. Nigga was in a good runner, all that. You know, while the truck in the shop. So, you know, everything a blessing at the end of the day. The Most High come through every time, you know, even in the times where we be like, come on, bro, what's going on? What did I do to deserve this? You feel me? We probably did a shitload of shit to deserve it, but you know, we ain't gonna never think that way. Or these probably ain't gonna never think that way anyway. But anyway, because it's like we can't let shit stop us, you feel me? And, you know, a lot of times I do put the emergency brakes on sometimes. I just panic and just hit the emergency brakes. Like, damn. You know what I mean? And it just fucked up a lot of my money. You know what I mean? Fucked up a lot of shit that I had going on as far as like doing my show, going to my partner shows who rap and shit, Jaquiz, Pope, you know, a few of my partners, Young Fancy, Reg, you know what I mean? I got invited to a few situations that I really wasn't even, I could have made it with the rental or whatever, but it just, my whole spirit just been like, damn, nigga just took something from me, even though nigga did some coward ass shit. So, yeah, the shit was crazy. At the end of the day, the Most High still blessed the nigga. We still was able to move. Cause you know, moving is a big financial burden on you too, with your money and your time. So, you know, we got that done. We in a better spot. You know what I mean? Slick out the hood now. You feel what I'm saying? Up here with the trees and shit. You know what I mean? You know, city country shit, man. I fuck with it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I just had to give a little background on that. Give y'all a little background on that right quick, cause shit, I've been a little MIA. Been a little MIA on this YouTube shit, man, but we back. So I'm gonna keep running this Android shit until it's time to turn up with the 4K type shit, man. Until it's time to turn up with the 4K type shit. Yeah. So, we already know what time of year it is. I guess I could say happy holiday. I guess I could say that. To be honest, with what I believe in as far as like my beliefs, I ain't trying to push them on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really into the holiday shit. And it's more of a feeling like when you down a little bit on your luck a little bit, it brings it more out of me like damn. Cause it's like you wanna splurge and do this, that, and the third for this person, that person, for your kids, whatever. You know what I mean? And when you're in a position where you can't just do exactly how you want to do it, it's like, damn, this shit kind of suck. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, if I'm participating in this shit, I want to be all the way on point participating with this shit. You know what I mean? It's like, I want to be able to go ahead and pay my rent or just pay my rent paid, have my car notes and shit paid, have my bills and shit paid, and then be able to just go spend some extra money on some shit that I don't believe in. I can feel better. But when I gotta scrape and scramble and hustle and tussle and bustle, you know what I mean? Not for the rent, not for the bills, not for the car note, but for a situation as far as, hey, today is Christmas or whatever, because these folk told us today Christmas. You know what I mean? It's like, dang, okay, cool. So boom, I'm still gonna have to goddamn bust a move and get my kids and shit. Literally the weekend after Christmas, and the weekend after that, and the weekend after that, and the weekend after that. So it's like, as far as me having to provide or get them gifts and shit like that, it's like that never ends. You feel me? So that's just from my point of view. And having the knowledge that I have with my bank account where it's at right now, I'm gonna have to be consistent when my bank account increases. I'm gonna have to stay consistent with how I am. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, in the past couple years, I ain't been all the way on point with it. You know what I'm saying? I be getting my kids they stuff a little bit before, or I get my kids something after. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be real. This year, I'm gonna get them something a little bit after. My kid's gonna be out of town. My oldest son, I'm gonna have to get him something after his birthday, right after Christmas. So it's like, I try to just go ahead and do all that in one walk. And my other kids, they out of town, so I'm just gonna kick shit with the wifey, you know what I mean? And that's how I'm gonna rock out. But I want y'all to know, while y'all stressing and y'all hustling and bustling, just do a little bit of research, like just a little bit, like just a little bit, and you'll figure out who Nimrod is. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't here to teach you. I'm here just to show you, point you in the right direction. But when you start reading up on Christmas, you know what I'm saying, all the knowledge is around. And I got my knowledge, in them PS, I got my knowledge before the internet was so free with all this information, because the internet was around, but y'all got to understand, certain sites wasn't open to the public or open to everybody like they. And all sites ain't open to the public right now, believe it or not. In certain sites, you got to have passwords to get in, whatever. So I got my knowledge from books. This book led me to that book. I'm not finna name all the books, do all that. That's for a whole nother day, man. Slee gonna have to get on here and break that down like that. We for sure gonna have to do that. So, with that being said, y'all know how I feel about this shit. Like I said, once y'all do y'all research, y'all gonna be like, damn, this ain't Jesus' birthday, this is Nimrod's birthday. Who the fuck is Nimrod? And then y'all, that's a whole nother rabbit hole for y'all. And at the end of the day, we can say all day, oh, dang, well, that nigga tripping Nimrod on some more shit. But we participate in the type of shit that the boy created. So, me included, you know what I'm saying? Even if I try to keep it to a minimum, living in America, you're going to have to participate in a whole bunch of stuff that you really didn't even sign up for, or shit that ain't even from your custom of life as a people. Let that sink in. But alright, so with that being said, I'm gonna give y'all my best Christmas and my worst Christmas. I'm gonna start with my best one first. My best Christmas I done had in my 36 years, it definitely went where I was a kid. Maybe they had something to do with it. I didn't have the knowledge that I have now as far as like, you know what I'm saying, me knowing what Christmas is really about. But my dad did like teach me pro-blackness, you know what I'm saying? He did teach me that my whole life. So I shout out Dad for that. Rest in peace, Pops Mission. But my best Christmas was, I don't know exactly what year it was, probably about like 3-4 Christmases ago. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably like a regular Christmas. Like, had the family over, had my kids over. My wife cooked a big ass, I'm talking about big ass Christmas meal where we had like 4 or 5 different like whole chickens. Where she did like different flavor, like a teriyaki whole and a lemon pepper one, a mild one, a barbecue one, a regular one. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Plus the turkey, the dressing, mama made the dressing, all that type of shit. So all the food was on point. You know, then my money was straight enough to make sure I got everybody straight. You know, so the kids had their good little time on that day. I had my good little time, you know, drinking a little egg and all shit, you know, with wife and we kicking shit. So I don't know, that was like 3-4 Christmas ago. That was one of my best ones because I had mom dudes there, my nieces was there, my kids was there, and everybody was on point with how they was feeling about this little day or whatever. So I can say that was one of my best Christmases. My worst Christmas, I had a few worst Christmases, but the first worst one was, well, I ain't gonna say the first one, but one of the worst ones was one year down on my dick, you know what I'm saying? It's like for some reason, like looking back, it's like damn, like soon as November, December pop up, I really be like down on my dick. I be really like going through some shit, like on some yearly shit. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sitting back looking at this shit, like on some yearly shit, like be on point like a motherfucker the whole year. As soon as this little bullshit come around, got that shit just be popping out of the woodwork on you, boy. So boom, I'm down on my dick. My kids younger at this time, you know what I mean? I had Jamar, Zion, and Junior, you know what I mean? They're a little younger. So I'm like, I know that shit a little more important to me. Oh shit. I start scratching me right now in the head, the whole camera fell. But like I was saying, I know that shit was a little bit more important to them way back then. So, not saying that ain't important to them now, but so I'm like, damn, what I'm gonna do? I did the dumbest shit ever. Okay. Did the dumbest shit ever. See, Young Fancy can attest to this. Me and Young Fancy had a studio. We had to win half and half. You know what I mean? We had to win half and half with the good toss on there and got this shit. Had them motherfuckers for probably about, I say we had about a year and a half, making good ass music on that bitch too, man. Great music. But I got caught up with the Christmas spirit. The Christmas spirit got in me. You know what I'm saying? Saint Nick, you know what I'm saying, got in me. And I was like, hey, I got to be on some Santa Claus shit, you know? Without the dough. So, either when you down out there, either you gonna steal, you gonna rob, or you gonna sell some shit you got. You know what I mean? You gonna offer up some shit, or you gonna goddamn pawn some shit. So my dumb ass fucked around and pawned the fucking studio, y'all. Got full of the Christmas spirit and pawned the studio. Dumb as shit. I think we paid $1,400 for the studio and guitar sound, like with everything, the mic, the computer, the interface, some other shit. Spent like 14, so we went like 7-7. Man, them folks didn't give me number like 900 for that bitch at the pawn shop. 900. So I went and did what I did with it, you know what I'm saying? Got on my Saint Nick shit. And at the end of the day, I mean, my kids appreciate it as far as it's supposed to win. Like, it's just like, nigga, you spending $900 on some gift that really ain't shit. When you got multiple kids. So basically, I did that shit for nothing. I got full of the spirit and fucked up. You know what I mean? So that was one. And then even before that, you know, we was on the west side when I was living a certain type of life. You know, when you get full of the Christmas spirit, it's time to take. You know what I'm saying? This the season for giving. So motherfuckers is like, yes, I can put this gun on you and you gonna give me your stuff. This is the season for giving. So when I used to be down on my dick, that's how I used to rock. You know what I mean? With my cousin, my homeboy now from the west. That's how we used to rock, man, around Christmas time. It was like time, you feel me? So, and I ain't that type of person, you feel me? So it's like, I don't like feeling it. I don't like being in that mode. I don't like nothing put me in that mode. That's why I go to work. I will work a job, or you know what I'm saying? And most niggas be like, nah, I can just do this or do that. I ain't. But me, I be like, fuck it, I just go ahead and work a job sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, I can't be in that mode. I can't be in that mode because I know what comes with that shit. You know what I mean? When you go on the lick, you gotta have plan A, B, and C. You feel what I'm saying? And when you get down to needing a D plan, that's when you know the Most High real, because it's like you just a human planning for shit. The Most High is who He is, and He got His own plans and make His own ways. You see what I'm saying? So when you get down to plan D, it'll show you like, dang, I ain't in control. You're not in control, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So I just wanted to let y'all know that. We got that out of the way. Now, it's time to get on some more serious shit. And I'm gonna get on up out of here. I don't feel like we realize like how many rappers are fucked up right now, man. I'm making this video. I will want to say free Tory Lanez, but at the same time, I don't stand for what he probably did or didn't do. You see what I'm saying? You never put the fire on the ladies. You know what I mean? You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That she's a setup bitch, or you know what I mean, or she trying to put the fire on you. Other than that, come on, what we doing? We don't play with the fire. We don't do that. We don't play with the fire. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that with women's, men's, kids, or with yourself. We don't play with the fire. Rest in peace to the folks we all know, who know me, we know. A couple of folks don't pass their way playing with the fire. They homeboy playing with the fire or something like that. Rest in peace, Lil Aaron, and everybody else who been affected that way. Yeah, I just want y'all to. I wrote a list just like off the top of my head, y'all, about all the rappers who in jail and all the rappers who dead, y'all. And it's kind of crazy. So I had to make sure I put this in this video. Tory Lanez getting found guilty yesterday kind of made me be like, all right, bro, don't keep waiting for the camera. Just go ahead and drop a video. You know what I'm saying? Some folks been waiting on. They can watch the Android footage. They'll be all right. You know what I mean? They gonna make it. They gonna make it. So The rappers who in jail, y'all, it goes this like this. I ain't finna just, I'm gonna tell y'all what I think about each person too. You know what I'm saying? Just give y'all a little insight on how I feel about each person, each little. You know, I ain't gonna take all day on everybody. Okay, we already just seen Tory Lane just get clobbered with the what they call it, the gabber. He just got clobbered with the gabber. And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of it thought he was gonna beat it. You know what I'm saying? He got the money, he got the team behind him. You know what I mean? It was a lot of circumstantial evidence, and they still found the boy guilty. So hopefully they don't hit him too hard with the sentencing. And that's all I got to say, man. Free Tory Lane. Me, I don't got nothing against you. If he did pop you, that was fucked up. You know what I mean? You gotta stop, y'all. People, everybody, men and women, y'all gotta stop scaring people, man. Cause when a motherfucker get scared, they just finna react. You feel what I'm saying? So you could be all big, burly, and scary and shit, but it's like motherfucker gonna react on your ass, man. No female, so I'm gonna say that about that. And he don't deserve no longer time for this shit. That man done cooperated every kind of way he needed to. All right, moving forward, we all know K-Flock locked up. We seen the footage. Now, if we all put ourselves in K-Flock's shoes, we most likely, all of us would have did the same thing K-Flock did. Man or woman. You feel what I'm saying? You walking down the street. Yeah, you might be in the ops hood, but they don't even own a corner store in the neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? They don't even own a newspaper stand in the neighborhood. So for you to say it's your neighborhood, come on, man. This America, you feel me? At the end of the day, we gotta remember that. Home walking down the street, he can have on the Moncler jacket. He can have on whatever kind of jeans he had on. Y'all tell me what kind of jeans they is in the comments. He can have that shit on, and he can have the woolly on him. Y'all, I feel you, New York, you can't have the woolly on you. But if you want to stay alive, the fuck? Ain't nobody listening to no laws. Okay. Nigga leave from his position. You're inside the building, cuz. I ain't walking down the street. I ain't looking in the window looking for you. I ain't studying you. He obviously was on the way to a piece of pussy. He had to be, you know. That we always be on some dumb shit on the way to a piece of pussy. So boom, home come out and run up on him. Bro, I don't know if you got a gun. I don't know if you got a knife. Y'all nigga be stabbing in New York too. So boom, I'm gonna draw down and goddamn get you up off me. So K-Flock, he locked up. We see what's going on with him, and we already know how New York is with the gun charge. So even if you beat the murder or whatever, he still gonna have to fight the gun charge. So that's how I feel about K-Flock. Bankroll Freddy. Damn. Oh yeah, let me write somebody else on here. That's crazy. Bankroll Freddy. I fuck with your music. You know what I'm saying? You QC. Shout out to Arkansas. Yeah, Bankroll Freddy. Your music was real. It's like the music be too real now to where the police be like, oh yeah? Oh, where you from? What block that is? And then they be like, oh, hold on. Hey, Arkansas detective, what's up? I'm way over in the A, but what y'all got going on over there? Oh, you know, we got Bankroll Freddy around here making noise. What he doing out there with y'all? Oh yeah, he out here making noise too. Now they got down woodoo whooping. That's how I feel about that shit, cause it's like, damn, bro. Young Thug, free Thugger. Gunna already took his little plea. I have taken the plea before when I had co-defendants. So I will speak on the Gunna situation briefly, real quick. From how I feel about what he did and from what I have done in the past myself. Myself, I got caught with co-defendants. We didn't get caught at the time, but we was in a stolen pickup truck, and we all drove that bitch. So we was young and dumb. We ain't had no gloves on. You know what I mean? We ain't had no man. We barefaced and everything. So we riding around hitting licks in this truck all night, and everybody taking turn driving, whatever. Long story short, when the police do recover the truck, they leave fingerprints. They find my fingerprints, they find my cousin Mel fingerprints, and they find some more niggas from the hood fingerprints. But them niggas weren't with us on the licks or whatever. So they weren't suspects, but it was like 4 suspects with 2 fingerprints, basically, right? So once they do catch up with me and they have me in that little room trying to tell, because they gonna do that to everybody. They gonna have you in the room to give you the opportunity to tell or not. So motherfucker be like, they never been in that room. We already know what they did. Boom. So I ain't tell on nobody, but I told on Jamal. And the only reason I told on myself is because I didn't have on gloves and I already had told on myself. So on my statement, I wrote, yes, I drove the truck to the store. I did. I drove the truck to the store. I didn't see nobody else driving the truck. I drove the truck to the store. Hey, that's what I did. And guess what? I ain't no getting probation for that charge. You feel what I'm saying? So, no, I didn't snitch on nobody and say, yeah, my cousin was driving it. Black Brian was driving it. You feel me? Rock was driving it. I ain't do that. What I did was told them folks what I did. And the only reason I did that because I'd be a fool to take it to trial if they got my fucking fingerprints on the steering wheel. Not the door handle, not outside the truck, the steering wheel. So yeah, of course I'm a plea out. Do they make me a snitch? Hell no. Alright, boom. Gone. He didn't directly tell on Thug. No, he didn't. But he did indirectly tell on Thug. Yes, he did. I mean, yes, ma'am, he did. Yes, ma'am, he did. And a lot of times we be street smart, but these folks is book smart. And these folks done told you they gonna give you this plea. You don't gotta do this, you don't gotta do that. Yeah, because you don't gotta do that right now, my boy. The time ain't for that right now. So they like, no. All you gotta do is just plead guilty and say, yes, you did what you did. But by you only locked up because you're under this nigga. So if you saying, yes, I'm up under the big dog, I'm guilty for being up under the big dog. So that means the big dog is the big dog. So you snitch. Alright, moving forward. Pooh Shiesty. Hilarious. This shit, it's not funny that nobody in jail. That's not the funny part. The funny part is you had a few bangers that I used to listen to. I'm not even gonna lie. But bro, you was too gangster, bro. You was too gangster in your music for me to just really, because I know how I go. I know how the gangster side go. I know how the jail side go. Ain't none of this shit pretty. Ain't none of this shit fun. So how you just talking like it's just so easy and so fun. It was like, okay, yeah. I couldn't get with it. And then so when you did finally get busted, it was just like, okay, I ain't surprised. And you know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to feel bad for you when you go on the lit for a couple of bags of weed and some exclusive J's. You go on the lick for that. You know what I mean? Y'all pop a couple of niggas, and in the meantime, you kicking 30,000 of your own money outside the car on some fluke shit. Where they do that at? You going on a $3,000-$4,000 lick and leaving $30,000 and your car and your face on camera. I'm from the old school. We didn't have that many cameras, so I can't be that harsh on the camera part. But it's like, come on, bro. You in the whole Ferrari or some shit, whatever the fuck you was in. Exclusive exotic Jolly Green ass, bean ass car, kicking out your money trying to pull the Draco on somebody. Like, come on, man. What the fuck they do that at? Now you in jail talking about they mistreat you and shit. They gon' fuck with you, bro. Did you hear your music? Then you talking about you made up, bro. Bro, do you know we been here in Gucci say the bird shit? You was killing me. But anyway, they move forward from this nigga. Casanova. Bro, Just because you rubbing shoulders with all these folks, bro, you still got them moving loose with the social media. We all know how loose you were moving with this shit. So when y'all folks got hit with the Rico, niggas started singing like Barry White in that motherfucker. So that you one of the first people got hit with the Ricos too. Just throw that out there, Casanova. So free, free everybody, man. Ted Stone, I think you was on one that night, dog, cause you started out with this podcast shit. You got niggas like me sitting down just talking to the camera, feeling good about this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I salute you on being one of the pioneers of this podcast, they just sitting down talking in front of the camera type shit. I shout out to you for that, test on. But what I can't understand is your trajectory was this way. So for you to come in the club like that on that type of time, I can't get it. I can't even get it. I can't get it. Like I can spaz out and get on the dumb shit. I can get it. I can get spazzing out. But it was like, nigga, you was in that bitch waiting on a nigga to come in that bitch. Like you were laying on a nigga in the club. Like how you laying on a nigga in the club? But okay. Okay. And shout out to Troy L, you know what I'm saying? He did tell, you know what I'm saying? That's on him. He got to live with that jacket. But shout out to him, because, at the end of the day, when the shit hit the fan, home didn't took his tail. He picked the strap up and he let that bitch do what it do. I don't know if he hit some. I think he probably hit the wrong people, though. I don't know. I don't really know all the whole details. I don't know if he hit Tex when he shot back. He probably hit some innocent people, man. No telling. It's a club. It's a packed club. We know he ain't get no time for that. But shit, he like at the end of the day, that's self-defense at its finest right there. And rest in peace to bro who lost his life that night, because it's like, that shit crazy. Nigga wasn't even shooting at you, I don't think. Or maybe he was because he knew you had the woolly. We don't know, man. Text on, need an interview, man. Goddamn, somebody got text on, man. Tell him to call me, man, from the pen, man. I'll sip. But, all right, boom. My boy Lucci, man. YFN Lucci, man. Shout out to Luch. With this YSL case, everything coming out. I'm from the A, so I already know, like, you gotta pick side. But I'm old school, so I ain't really picking side. I'm old school. I'm from Zone 1, so it's like, I'm gonna listen to how I wanna listen to it. Both of y'all niggas from Zone 3, both of y'all nigga blood. I'm not in no gang. A lot of my folks Crips. So it's like, shit, I'm gonna listen to who the fuck I wanna listen to. I'm from the A. But I am from the A, so I do know the shit was divided. I am aware of that shit. Like, that shit was for real divided around that bitch. Everybody thought you was stupid, you know what I mean, for sliding, especially sliding. I think you was sliding in like a Bentley truck or like a Mercedes truck or Maybach truck. You was sliding in something exclusive and shit. Your ass crazy. But now, since the YSL little shit done came out, and now we see them niggas did all the telling on y'all, it's like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? It's like they did all the telling on y'all, so it's like, oh, okay. And y'all been sliding too. You been sliding probably personally yourself too, so I don't feel like you that stupid for sliding in the truck you was in. At first, I was like, what the fuck? I'm thinking it's like a one-time thing. But if you just doing this shit all the time, then after a while, you're going to get a little relaxed with it. You're going to get a little lax with how you doing it. So I can see that happening like that. As far as throwing your partner out the car when he got popped, I know a lot of people feel some type of way about that. At the end of the day, I want to let everybody know I feel a little bit about that, because yeah, that's kind of fucked up. But it's like, at the same time, it's like, that's what you sign up for. Not even when you, I ain't gonna say not even, that's what you sign up for when you get in the streets. And especially that's what you sign up for when you get in that car. If you didn't get out that car like Buddy and Boys in the Hood, you're signing up for that. If the police right behind us, bro, and you way over here by the house still, and we have a chance to pull off, we're pulling off, bro. If that's me, if that's you, if it's the next man, that's just how the streets work. If we go over here and slide on these folks and you get popped and you out of here, if we take you to the fire station or the police station or the hospital, like Melly them, we're now in the case for sure. The only way, but the Most High real. So somebody seen y'all stupid ass drop boy off in the middle of the street, and they seen you in the exclusive ass truck. So it ain't nowhere, it went nowhere around this shit. But I don't feel no type of way about it. Like, what the fuck you shouldn't did is like, that's what's gonna happen, y'all. Y'all niggas trying to get in this shit, trying to be in this shit. That's what's gonna happen. That's what you signing up for. That was just everyday thing to me. When I saw that, it felt like, okay, that's how it go. Like, that's how it goes. Shit, it be a lot of instances where nigga be in the car with you and to pop you in the head while you in the car, niggas you with, and then throw you out. So it's like, okay, cool. And we go over here and slide on these folks and they get one off and they get one is we not taking you gone. You gone. So free Lucci, man. It look like they ain't really doing too much talking over there. It look like it look like it. I'm not saying, I don't know. That's what it look like right now. Okay, so yeah, free that boy Lucci. He's on the RICO case as well. So there's how many RICO cases so far? There's 1, 2, there's 3, there's 4 RICO cases right now. We up to 4 at Lucci. We up to 4. What we say? Bankroll Freddy, RICO, Young Thug RICO, Casanova RICO, Lucci RICO. Alright, boom. And they just hit Sauce Walker Crew, which is strange. They hit Sauce Walker Crew, but then hit Sauce Walker. That's a little strange. I don't know. He could be all the way out the way, and they see that. I don't know. But yeah. So Sauce Walker Crew, that's a RICO, but he not included. Okay. Hot Boy, free Hot Boy. Hot Boy, he locked up right now. He in the RICO. Hot Boy in the RICO. Y'all these RICOs? They weighing that RICO shit out. And that's my whole point of this video. We got to pay. That's why I'm naming all these people so you can see. Fuck me flashing them up on the screen. Visualize this shit, what I'm telling y'all. Hot Boy got caught with a RICO. Up and coming. Hot as a motherfucker. Fuck with Hot Boy. Free Hot Boy. YNW Melly, I mentioned him earlier. One of my favorite rappers. Free that boy, you know what I'm saying? His situation real sticky. Hard to speak on it. It's hard to be on either side with the evidence that we do know as far as him doing it or not doing it. Yeah. Sticky situation, that's all I can say. My boy, Forgiato, I fought with you, Forgiato. I don't know if he in on the RICO case. He might be in on the RICO case. I don't know. I know it's like a gun case or something like that. But I fought with bro doing his thing, man. Like, his whole little flow, I fought with this shit. You feel me? So I'm probably finna come home soon, and hopefully he got to get this shit back cracking for real. BG been gone for a minute. BG been gone with by like 10 already. Something like that. So BG finna ready to come home. Hopefully he come home. You know what I mean? Everything be good for him. Now listen to all these names. Listen, I'm almost through, but this just off the top of the dome. I just wrote down like, okay, yeah. Okay, who else we got? Oh yeah, free BG finna come home in a minute. C Murder. C Murder been down for a minute. Free C Murder. Bruce was down there with him and shit. Free C Murder. That's all I got to say, man. He crazy as hell. But he real as hell. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the crazy people be the realest people. And yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, free C Murder. Tay-K. Everybody forgot about Tay-K. He did the race. He won at first, but he didn't know it was a marathon. They caught up to his ass. So free Tay-K. Speaking of marathon, yeah, no man, free Tay-K. Okay, my boy Rollo, not Rollo Rodriguez. Shout out to him, man. Keep your nose clean out here. I'm talking about fam goon Rollo, man. Free Rollo. He from zone 1. He from my zone. You know what I'm saying? I fought with a couple of your songs. I ain't gonna lie, your voice used to fuck with me though. I used to be like, yo, we turning this Rollo. We finna turn it straight up. You know what I'm saying? Your voice coming, I don't Yeah, your boy just come in, be like, oh, I ain't even listening to them. But you had a couple of bangers you made a nigga listen to. I ain't even gonna hold you. So boom, free that boy Rollo, free Fam Gone. Who else we got? 4-2 Dub. 4-2 Dub, free that boy 4-2 Dub. My boy. Your situation kind of crazy because it's like you living this high life. You got to go turn yourself in. Then y'all already know niggas in the streets. Like, bro, you get one of the rules of the streets. You really can't never really. You really don't supposed to never turn yourself in unless it's like a murder charge and you got a lawyer or something like that. You know what I mean? Other than that, you don't really supposed to turn yourself in unless it really, really gonna help your best interest. And a lot of time, the judge really don't even really be looking at this shit unless it's like a major case, you know what I mean? And you trying to show them folks like, hey, I ain't running, I'm here. What's up? I ain't do that shit. But anyway, so 42 Dub, that nigga, it was hard for him to turn himself in. So he didn't want to turn himself in. He ended up with more time. So it's like I can blame, but at the same time, I can't blame. Cause I ain't never been rich, you know what I mean? I ain't there yet. I ain't on private jets and shit yet. So it's like, I don't know how I feel to get it up. Alright, who else we got? Hood Rich Pablo, you know what I'm saying? A lot of folks fuck with Hood Rich, a lot of folks don't fuck with him. I went to school with a couple of niggas who started the Hood Rich shit with you know what I'm saying? I went to Emmy Milton and shit with a couple of niggas who, when y'all niggas first started this shit. So shout out to y'all, man. I think he finna come home on a crazy little plea. And he's on the RICO as well. Hood Rich went down on the RICO as well. And then we got Glock 9, free the boy Glock 9. Did Glock 9 go down on the RICO? Yes, Glock 9 went down on the Orlando, the Disney World RICO, whatever they call that shit. So he went down on the RICO as well. So free Glock 9. So let's count the RICO. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where we at? I done counted 8 RICOs out of all the people I just named who locked up right now. It's 8 RICO cases. Out of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So out of 17 people, 8 of them got RICOs. So you already know what that means. That's a whole, they cruise with them. All that, bro. That's a lot of people, bro. That's a lot of people. Let me correct myself. That's a lot of rappers and people. You see what I'm saying? So we gonna have to figure out what the fuck going on, because there's some shit going on, and it's like at this point we got too much technology and too much ways to figure this shit out, y'all. We got too much information here. Well, to not know what's going on. I'm making this video. This is just a small sample. We got people out here. This to spark somebody to do a more in-depth video, or do more in detailed video, or do more detailed research. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like I kind of know what's going on, or feel like I kind of know, or got an impression of what's going on. So it's like I ain't even trying to just keep diving into it like that. I just want to just put out a little certain stuff. Just sit it down and see where it moved to. That's all. Sit it down and see where it moved to. So I just named like 17, 18 rappers that y'all know locked up right now. Okay, boom. So they say you're gonna either be locked up or you're gonna be in jail if you're in the street. So basically, this rap shit really looking like the streets right now, because I just named all the niggas who locked up. Now let's name the niggas who done passed away, y'all. First of all, I want to say rest in peace. This is no disrespect to nobody, no disrespect to the dead. I'm gonna give my slight opinion. I'm gonna try to be real, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit definitely ain't on everybody, so ain't nobody exempt from that. So, you know, I don't feel like I'm better than nobody because I'm still here. I'm appreciative that I'm still here. And I'm trying to keep their name alive and, you know, shed light on how I feel about the situation, basically. You know what I'm saying? We having a convo with Diggs right now. Just in case y'all don't forgot, man. Go ahead and hit that like button, man. Ain't nobody getting y'all this shit right here from this angle, man. So look, first we gonna start off with the legendary Pimp motherfucking C. And I'm from the A. You know what I'm saying? A month or 2 months, so however the timeline was, I know it wasn't too long ago, he had dissed the A right before he passed. You feel what I'm saying? And he dissed the A hard, and the A deserved this shit. You feel me? And what he was saying was not what he was saying about the certain rappers and shit. When he was name dropping, I don't know about that per se. But as far as Atlanta as a whole, how niggas get down and shit, I'm gonna do a whole nother video about that. But yeah, I respect that shit, bro, to the fullest. So he was a legend. I fuck with all his shit, man. That nigga said, smashed up the gray one, bought me a red. You feel me? He talking about the Bentley, you feel me? I don't smashed up the goddamn, the gray Bentley, you feel me? He went and bought him a red one. You gotta respect that, you feel what I'm saying? So, boom, fuck with Pimp C, man. I started his list off, man. He died 12/4/2007. So I used him to because this rapper, rest in peace, Biggie and Tupac, you know, they the biggest notable rappers, you know what I'm saying, they got their life took or whatever. So it's like, yo, we gonna mention them off top. We'll never forget them. Especially Pac, because he held a more pro-black side to him. You feel what I'm saying? People be scared to say it, but that's what it is. That's why people gravitate towards Pac more than Biggie. It's because he had a more pro-black, because his stepdad was Black Panther. His mom, you know, she was on the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So they created, you know, their concrete roads. So boom. So shout out to them, you know, rest in peace to them. So, you know, I had to start out with Pimp C. That was in 07. So since then, it's like the list so long. This is just kind of off the top of the dome. So if I miss one of y'all rappers or whatever, go ahead and hit it in the comments. Or hit me in my DMs on uuknowdiggz on Instagram. Uuknowdiggz. You feel me? Hit me up in my Instagram, man. Or, you know, just hit me. Let me know, because it's dang, it's that many people. You feel what I'm saying? And Pimp C, they say he overdosed. You know what I'm saying? It was a suspicious death. So we'll start with that. It was a suspicious death. They say he overdosed. Boom. In the hotel room by himself. Boom. Okay, cool. So we kind of have no choice but to go with that narrative. But me personally, we know Lean come from the Texas side of things. So it's I'm quite sure he knew what he was doing and how he was doing it. But hey, that's my opinion. So I feel like it's controversy in that. That's my opinion. So I'm gonna move on from that. Rest in peace to the pimp. Mac Miller, he's so-called overdosed. You know what I'm saying? He overdosed. Rest in peace to him. You know what I mean? I can say from his text message, they exposed his text messages. I can say he probably did do too much that night. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. Or it could have been foul play and it just got played out like that. I'm not ruling out shit. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. Juice WRLD. A little suspicious with Juice WRLD. I don't know if he had a panic attack while he was high, and that's what cranked up everything, or if he actually really took too much. I don't really know. But my opinion is he probably had a panic attack plus being too much under the influence. So rest in peace, Juice WRLD. Lil Peep, I ain't really listening to you like that, but I heard you overdose or something like that. I don't really know the details about Lil Peep, but I think I heard he overdosed. Aaron Carter just overdosed or whatever in the bathtub. You see what I'm saying? He was on the route with the drugs, so we can kind of look at it like he might have overdosed, but it could have been foul play as well. We don't want to leave that out. Who else we got? Coolio. Rest in peace, Coolio. He a legend. You know what I'm saying? Suspicious. They say he was in the house by himself and he was in the deceased. So I don't know if it was an overdose. I don't know if it was bad drugs. I don't know if it was, you know what I'm saying, foul play. But rest in peace to you. Who else we got? DMX. Rest in peace to the dog. They say he overdosed. He been doing drugs for years, so it's maybe it caught up on him, or it could be foul play as well. I'm not leaving it out. Who else we got? Whitney Houston. Just like Aaron Carter, she was found in the bathtub. They say she overdosed. We don't know if it was foul play in that. We're gonna leave. I'm not finna, rest in peace to the queen. Her daughter, Bobby Christie, died the exact same way her mom died. Don't know what was going through Bobby Christie's head. Maybe she wanted to pass how her mom passed, or I don't know. Maybe it was the same person who did that to the mom did it to her. It's a lot of different situations. Or maybe she took too much and lost out of control, and now she out of here. Rest in peace to the young queen. We can't forget about Prince. Prince exposed some shit. He even changed his name to a letter so he wouldn't have to, not no letter, a symbol, so he wouldn't even have to pay these folks. You know what I mean? He had all his catalog to himself. He wouldn't even do music with people if they didn't even own their own catalog. You know what I mean? So rest in peace to Prince. He died on some suspicious shit. They say it was an overdose. Like I said, I feel like Holmes been doing drugs for years. He should know how to work his move. But maybe he took too much that day or that night or whatever. I don't know. But I had to mention it. Michael Jackson. He died before Prince, but he died the same way Prince died. Suspicious. Say it was an overdose. Say the doctor gave him too much of the medicine, whatever. It was an accident. We don't know if it was an accident on purpose. The doctor went and did like a year in the feds, came back home, back lit. So we don't know. So rest in peace to the king. He is the king of pop for sure. My daughter love him. You know what I'm saying? She 13, I think. So that means he been gone like 13 years because she was born the same month he passed in June. And she loved Michael Jackson. I'm like, you was born the same month that this nigga passed. How the fuck you even know this nigga? But she know the fuck out this nigga and fuck with this nigga. And she know how to moonwalk. Fuck you mean. Alright, boom. So we gonna move forward. So, Lil Key. Let's not forget about Lil Key, because these, what I'm mentioning right now, are the overdoses and the suspicious deaths. And I just been running through a whole list, y'all. I know y'all like, dang, this nigga still going. Like, yes, and these all rappers and entertainers. Lil Key, they say he overdosed. To me, it was a convenient way for him to overdose when he not even in on the YSL case. It's like, it's a little suspicious to me. It's a little suspicious to me. Him and Lil Gotti didn't get charged, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that they informers or nothing like that, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what's going on with that. But rest in peace, Lil Kid. I was fucking with your music hard. I ain't even gonna hold you. Yeah, shit crazy. Eye opener for sure. Big Scar just passed the other day. Rest in peace, Big Scar. You had a couple of songs. You was a new artist, so you didn't really get to have your full potential out here, you know what I'm saying? But I listened to a couple of your songs. They say he passed away on an overdose. You know what I'm saying? Might be some suspicious shit behind that, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Rest in peace, K. Slay, the DJ, man, from New York. I think he passed from COVID, you know what I'm saying? So that's suspicious death to me, too, because I'm quite sure he was vaccinated. You know what I mean? And I'm not vaccinated. I'm vaccinated through the Most High, so, you know, I'm Gucci. But, yeah, so that was my little list from overdoses and suspicious deaths. If I left somebody out, man, hit me in the comments with it, man. This shit is crazy. I know I'm like at an hour. So like I said, it was gonna be my longest video. Alright, now I'm gonna run through the list, and it's the list of, you know what I'm saying, gun violence, man. Because if you're on the streets, you're gonna be dead or you're gonna be in jail, man. And that's what it is. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. So first, you know, I'm gonna start off with Young Dolph, man. You know, we all seen his shit, how his shit played through. Rest in peace to Dolph, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a war going on. A lot of places, a lot of different cities, a lot of different states. And that's just what's going on with people who famous and people who not famous, man. It's been going on like that. And hopefully we can stop, like, this nigga just shot a chopper at me. I just shot an FN at him. And then 12 pull up with they factory Glocks. And then he dropped the chopper, I dropped the FN, and we turned into Usain Bolt. It's like, one day we gonna understand, like, damn, the nigga shooting the chopper can kill me. Or the nigga shooting the FNN, I can kill him. And the nigga who pull up with the Glock can kill him, but I can kill him too. Like, one day we gonna realize, like, bullets is bullets, guns is guns. It's like, what the hell? How the fuck you scared of? I supposed to be scared of, I ain't scared of your chopper, but I'm scared of his Glock. It's like, okay. Even if the police do pull up with stick, you got stick. That's a whole nother episode, man. Anyway, rest in peace, Dolph, man. You was a real one, the real one, man. You know what I'm saying? You probably at the list of the real ones right now. You probably up there at the top. You know what I'm saying? PNB Rock, we just seen how that played out, man. Rest in peace to that brother, man. We all scratching our head on why you put yourself in that situation, or, you know what I'm saying, why you was even in the neighborhood, and, you know, you weren't even connected on that level with them people. And we all travel. We all go to different places in different neighborhoods. So we want to feel free to experience, you know, different shit. So it's like, I ain't really following them all the way for that. But it's like, we got to know what's going on and what's not going on. So rest in peace, PNB Rock. King Von, he up there on the list with the real ones. Your shit is suspicious to me right off top, because it's like, a nigga sitting right there right by the camera waiting on you to come to him. And they got the outcome that they wanted, and you didn't get the outcome that you wanted. So I feel like it was a setup. From who? I don't know. Who benefited from it? We all know who benefited from it, you know what I'm saying? But hey, was that enough for a nigga to set you up and kill you? Maybe. Because if niggas snitching to get out of jail, niggas snitching on Thug done change their whole life, their whole persona, their whole everything, nigga telling. So nigga doing whatever not to go to jail. So, okay, cool. So who else we got? So rest in peace, King Von, man. You wasn't even trying to take bro out, you know what I'm saying? You were trying to shoot him a foul one, you know what I mean? So they let us know them days over with. We kind of been knew them days was gone over with. I think he been knew them days was over with. That one, like, he was a little out of his mind, you know what I'm saying? The bean and shit like that to have you like that. Trust me. Hey, out your mind thinking wrong. Trust me. I ain't been on the bean in probably about a month right now, man. For real, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I had to chill on them bitches. I was rolling like a goddamn fofo. Now the fofo roll over when you hit that bitch. I was rolling like a motherfucker. Like a fofo. But anyway, rest in peace, King Von, man. I used to fuck with your shit. Pop Smoke, same thing as King Von. You should feel free to go wherever you want to go, do what you gotta do, where you gotta go to. But we not living in that world right now where it's like that. Just like I can't leave my truck on when I'm running the store. You gotta cut that bitch off, man. That's what time it is. You gotta watch your surroundings, and you gotta plug in when you can plug in. When you can't plug in, you just gotta have your antennas up and have your defense up, man. You feel me? That's for everybody. Rappers, non-rappers, men, women, all the above. Okay, who we got next? Takeout. We just seen how that play out. Rest in peace, Takeout. You know what I'm saying? We all like to get on our level. You feel me? When we in public, listen from that. You feel me? Don't make no threats. You feel me? Goddamn, be aware of your surrounding. If motherfuckers in the bitch having woolies, you just have you one, man. You know what I mean? Don't just be waiting on the police to protect you. Don't wait on security to protect you. Don't wait on your homeboy to hold a gun and shoot. You know what I'm saying? We seen what just happened to the little kid at Atlanta Station. They shooting that one little kid and they shoot their own friend. And they have to leave him in the street. What, they gonna pick him up and take to the hospital on the train? What they gonna do? They gotta leave him in the middle of the street and wait for the paramedics to come get him. That's the same thing with the Lucha situation. Like, once you get to that point, ain't nothing you can do when you in the streets out here slanging that iron like that. So, Takeout, you gotta be aware of your surroundings, and that's why I scream DTO, don't trust others. That don't mean I can't trust my brother or my homeboy. That mean, hey, I'm gonna watch my own back too. All of us gonna be accountable for, we not gonna trust nobody to be accountable. We're gonna be accountable for ourselves. So when it pop out, yeah. So rest in peace, Tate, man. That boy, he was one of the hardest. He was the hardest spitter out of the three. No cap. He was the hardest spitter out of the three. Snooty Wild, all I know is you. Rest in peace to that boy Snooty Wild, man. You had a good run, man. You know what I'm saying? And listen to from you is, you cool down, and I guess you gave the music up, or you just kept the street shit going. And when you in the street, dead in jail. We know what's going on with that. Who we got next? Trouble. Rest in peace, Trouble, man. Rest in peace. I fuck with a couple of your songs, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really fuck with all your music like that. You from the east side, I'm from the west side. No beef or nothing like that. Just, back then, it was like nigga was really like fucking with they side of town music type shit. But I ain't gonna lie, the east side, y'all end up taking over a little bit. Y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all done took over the A2, to be honest. They done gentrified the west side, but we still rocking. We still rocking now. We still for sure rocking. So rest in peace to that boy Trouble, man. He got caught in another nigga house. You know what I mean? Even if the bitch wasn't fucking with the nigga no more, like bitch, you wasn't even like all the way through fucking with the nigga type shit. So bitch, you bogus as hell. Then both of y'all got enough money to go get it wrong. So both of y'all was just on some I don't know what you. That's why I know it's the bean. Like King Von probably was on the bean out of his mind. You feel me when he did what he did. P&B Rock was on the bean. Roscoe, you know what I mean? He was on, you feel me, out of his mind, tripping, wasn't even thinking right. Like, come on, bro. Like, Trouble, you had to be on the bean. Like, bro, I'm gonna go fuck this hoe at her house. Like, I don't even see how you were getting aroused off that shit, bro. That shit was just so breaking the rules. But rest in peace to you, though, bro. When it's your time, it's your time. That's something that I'm saying. Who we got? Nipsey Hussle. We all seen that on video. We seen how that played out. Rest in peace, Nip. That shit was fucked up. It's America. You should be able to say whatever the fuck you want to say, when you want to say it, how you want to say it. So maybe it was some more to that. It might be some controversy to that, to be real with you. Who else we got? Bankroll Fresh. We seen that on video. We seen how that played out. Rest in peace, Bankroll from the west side. No pump faking, man. All that pump faking, drawing down, up in the woolly. No, man. When it's go time, it's go time. Other than that, you shouldn't spend no time. You see what I'm saying? But that's all I got to say about that. Rest in peace. Chinks Drugs. I ain't really listen to you like that. Just shine you out because I know you're a coke boy. You know what I'm saying? You fuck with Dirk and French, you know. So shout out to you. I think they caught you down bad at the store. Once again, stay on point with your surrounding, man. These folks out here. Who we got? SSS Tentacion. Rest in peace, my boy. You made a splash. I fuck with a couple of your songs. You know, you was a little on the alternative side, so can't fuck with all your shit. Our family crossed you up, so we all know we gotta watch fam. We gotta watch friends. You know what I'm saying? We gotta watch the foes. You feel me? So we know what's up with that. Rest in peace to you. You feel me? You was out here doing your thing. Wasn't even fucking with nobody. Draco the Ruler. Rest in peace to Cuz, man. He was at the show trying to make some money. He went on the block. He wasn't trying to slide and do nothing to nobody, man. At the show trying to make some money. You know what I mean? Got the hint. He didn't run. He standing up here with y'all boys. Somebody hit him up in the middle. At the end of the day, niggas out here playing for keys. That's all I can say about that.